Good morning, this is Tanya. Today is October 1st, 2023 already. The beginning of my favorite month, October, rest month for us typo negative fans, and of course Halloween month. Every day is Halloween to me technically, as you can see here by my cards and knowing that I'm a witch, as I've mentioned in previous videos, which I love that darker aesthetic. I love spring, summer, and fall. I do not love winter. That's an evil four-letter word of the snow coming. Yeah, an evil word to me. An evil four-letter. I do swear a lot of bad words, but to me that's probably one of the ultimate words is summer. Or, yeah, whatever. Is snow. Not looking forward to that, but I do love this month. I do love typo negative. I love Halloween candy. I love Halloween decorations of all sorts, especially vintage style. My husband and I are huge horror fans, as if you watched any of my previous videos or checked out my Instagram, Little Miss Scarrow 79, then it's obvious from there that I am. And these cards are, of course, also indicative of that. Of my ever large and growing collection, as I mentioned. So, without further ado, and going into too much babbling, of course, we're also on a cusp of change, should I say. I'm on a huge one myself. Especially this month should probably be a huge culmination, or should I say, ending, tying up loose ends, wrapping up things, and beginning a new one. So this is a telltale month for me. Many things will be revealed or should be revealed. And that's steps in progress, but constant change. As is this whole year's been indicative for all of us, as I mentioned in several of my readings and like to drive home. Now this week Crystal is, and forgive the shadows, I am trying to do this before my cats attack everything, as you may have watched from any of my previous videos, in my living room. This is obsidian. Obsidian is one of my top favorite stones, as I have mentioned previously. It's one of my top five working stones. It is a very underworld, which we know I work with underworld deities, such as Hades, Hell, and Hecate are my Triple H, just like the wrestler Triple H. But yes, they're my main working deities. I feel very anchored and connected with the underworld, as it helps me learn and grow about myself and my shadow and my light, and is a great anchor for myself in this life. But I also, with the site, helps me to understand the cycles of death, rebirth, change, and regeneration. And also help me connect with the spiritual world, which, of course, I am highly intuitive and an empath. So all of those in connection and conjunction with each other. So this stone is great, not just for that or scrying, but also for personal protection and shielding and boundaries. Also warding off negativity, others, but staying steadfast and anchored in yourself, in your courage, your convictions, and what you want for yourself, and staying true to your authentic self, and not letting others' thoughts, feelings, opinions, or actions waver you. So that's what that's saying this week. There is a strong need to stay grounded and focused with your convictions, your courage, and what you set forth and what is right for yourself. However, also keeping up those boundaries, as others want a piece of you too, and it may push or impose themselves. And with that thought, this week, the decks that I am using, and that message of obsidian does, of course, correlate to what I've been mentioning, is the classic horror oracle. It is brand new, just came out in September, just about 2 weeks ago. Just got it as a gift from my husband for my, of course, ever-growing oracle and tarot collection. And of course, to reiterate, I am a huge horror fan. This reminds me of, this deck is very colorful. I eventually will do a review on it, as I need to start doing reviews and not just first impressions. Those may be much more better and realistic, and help to share my collection, but also my thoughts, feelings, and opinions and how I use them and how they connect with me in their voice. Now, this one I already do see is gorgeous. I love the colors. It reminds me of very comic book style, very old sort of kind of Tales from the Crypt coloring from comic books, old horror, vintage comic books, movies, and such. This one is Hunger, for example. That's the card of the week, and our guidance. It is from Night of the Living Dead. The guidebook is great, gives you a little jumping off point, a quote from the movie. So this is from Night of the Living Dead, one of my staple horror movies of all time, one of my favorites. Probably watched at least 24 times or more, and try to revisit at least every year in near Halloween. They're coming to get you, Barbara, which is what the hunger is. So the center of this oracle is your all of our drive this week and hunger to put forth our energies, our motivations, and get things done. With the darker season or year coming to, a lot of us want to get things started, done, and be ready for the quieter period of this year, and of course to set up ourselves for the winter and our stocks and reserves, so to say. But also this week has a lot of fire energy as indicated by the Knight of Wands and the Page of Wands. Fire, very fiery, fast, very burning energy. The ability of things to come really fast with the Knight of Wands is change, and messages are indicative of both of these cards of the Knight of Wands and the Page of Wands. Look at these beautiful. These are from the Horror Tarot, which I believe I got the month of end of August or the beginning of September, and just started working with. Of course, I thought this would be appropriate for spooky season. Look at those cards. I love the red. It's a beautiful deck from Insight House, or Insight, yes, Insight. I'm actually a fan of them. Some other people have gripes with them. Me, myself, I'm happy with the decks I have so far and that I've worked with. I don't have, honestly, many complaints whatsoever compared to certain other things. Now, this week is, besides, we're on a quest, all of us, including myself, as I mentioned a few moments ago with the change, is that we're all on a quest for something new to drive forth with what we put forth already, our motivation and our goals, and we have the drive and energy and the motivation to do so. Also, of course, we're going to get good news. But with good news and with motivation and change, and something new coming about, which is a good thing, and it's definitely going to be beneficial, is also, and look for those messages, should I say, but also by putting forth your own quest and moving forward, and energies coming into play this week. A lot's going to start coming to fruition or be revealed. Also, though, and by you accepting your own hunger and drive for that, there is others' motivations. That's where the obsidian comes in to keep up your boundaries. There's a lot of indicating in the background that others are going to be trying to impose their unwanted advice, energies, and expectations and beliefs on you or anyone who is watching this or may feel that it applies. I have some of that in my life, or more or less, to be honest. But yeah, keep your boundaries up. Stay true to what is yourself and what is good for yourself and your own self-care. You should always come first, especially if any of this applies or resonates with you. Things will fall into place. Others who matter will still love you and understand and be there. And if they don't, well, they're on their own journey and you're on your own. So with this week, of course, I want to thank you all for watching. Please check out my Instagram, Little Mascara 79, for a bunch of randomness, weirdness, and fun and strangeness. Also, please check out my Facebook tarot reading page, which is under our Dark Moon Tarot readings. And I am excited because I will also be in about 19 days reading at a big Witchy Ball event fundraiser here in my area. So prepping for that also. And with all that, I hope this all finds you well. And please like, subscribe, and comment below, or if you have any questions. And again, thanks for giving us a watch, and blessed be.